Hello everyone, myself Shruti Patil. Today we are going to discuss about linear programming problem in decision making models. Linear programming problems are the mathematical methods by which scarce or limited resources of the organizations are used effectively to achieve the objective of the organization, means to earn and to maximize the profit. The resources of the organization such as manpower, money, method, material and machines are utilized effectively and when they are required by the management using linear programming method. Now definition. Linear programming method is a mathematical technique which is used to optimize a linear objective function subject to set of linear constraints. It is a powerful tool for decision making in various fields including business and operation research. Key components of linear programming. First is decision variables. These are the variables that are adjusted to achieve the optimal solution. Second, objective function. This is the function that is optimized to minimize or maximized. Third is constraints. These are the limitations or restrictions on the decision variables. Now steps to formulate an LPP. First define the decision variables, then define the objective function, then define the constraints, and lastly write the LPP problem in a standard form. Now assumptions of LPP include linearity, limited choice, certainty and additivity. Now methods to solve LPP. First is graphical method. The method involves graphing the constraints and objective function to find the optimal solution. Second is simplex method. This is a popular algorithm for solving the linear programming problem. It involves the improving the solution by moving from one feasible solution to another optimal solution is reached. Third is linear programming solvers. There are many software packages and libraries available that can solve LP problems such as Gurobi and MATLAB. Applications of linear programming. Product mix problem. It involves the mixture of different raw materials, their ingredients and production capacity and the available resources. Second is production scheduling. It is done in order to match the demand of product inventory and manpower at minimum threshold so as to minimize the total cost of the production and to keep the minimum inventory. Now assignment problem. Assignment problem involves the allocation of different facilities like manpower or machines to different jobs. Portfolio section. The linear programming problem assists to select a portfolio based on minimum risk and maximum return. Supply chain optimization. It is used to optimize the supply chain decisions such as transport routes, supplier selection and inventory levels. Agricultural planning. It includes the allocation of different agricultural inputs like water, fertilizers, pesticides and capital to different crops are properly combined with the help of linear programming problems. Now importance of linear programming problem. It includes cost reduction, scalability, flexibility, better risk management, resource allocation, strategic planning and optimal decision making. Now problem on LPP. A person requires 10, 12 and 12 units of chemical A, B and C respectively for his garden. A liquid product contains 5, 2 and 1 and A, B and C respectively per jar. A dry product contains 1, 2 and 4 units of A, B and C per carton. If the liquid product is sold for Rs 3 per jar and the dry product is sold for Rs 2 per carton, how many units of each product should be purchased in order to minimize the cost and meet the requirements? First, upon in solution, we have to draw a table which includes 3 chemicals as A, B and C. And second column will include liquid product, third dry product and then limitations. First, we have to derive an equation for decision variable. We have to write that let x1 and x2 be the liquid product and dry product. Next, we have to make the objective function in which objective function includes this cost Rs 3 and Rs 2. So, the minimize z equals to 3x1 plus 2x2. Now we have to write the constraint. As there are three chemicals and the requirement are given, so we will make the equation as 5x1 plus x2 is greater than equals to 10, 2x1 plus 2x2 is greater than equals to 12, and x1 plus 4x2 is greater than equals to 12, and x1 and x2 is greater than equals to 0. These are the constraints. Thank you.